Welcome, guys. If you haven't caught up to this series, I'm my very first video for miniatures. I'm working on the bases for these guys. I'm doing some Imperial Scout Troopers for Adepticon. I'm pretty excited about, and I only need to do really 2 of them for my army list. I'm just running a sniper spotters combo. I actually forgot to turn the camera on, but anyways, I've got this guy sort of more or less blocked out colors. This is what we're looking for, and I'll go over the color list and everything, but we're going to start with this guy here. Sorry, I forgot to start the camera. Sorry, blocked out his rifle, but the first color that, the first thing you're going to need to do is prime him. So prime him with a matte white. First color we're going to do is we're going to block out all the black because it's easier to do the repairs with the white after you get the black in, because you will get some black in areas you don't want. I'm using coal black, the Pyrrole, Monumental Hobbies. I started using their line of paint, and I'm absolutely in love with it. So I'm going to finish up on this rifle here. Black's laid. So now we're going to go back in with the white. I'm using Acryl, old titanium white. So we'll go back into those areas that they don't look super straight. And this is where you want to try to be super clean with everything, as clean as you can. Yeah, so up here. Probably gonna have to use a couple coats, not a big deal. Very good. Next color, what we're going to use a contrast paint. I know there's a few of them out there. The one that I have, though, it'd be Holy White Army Painter. This will be really nice because it'll give us a nice contrast to the white that we already have. It's really hard to contrast white, because it's white. And also blacks are semi-challenging. Mix this nice up. And we're going to put it on there pretty thick. And as you guys can see, it's pretty gray. That's okay. And let those guys dry. Alright, now that we've blocked out both the colors, we're going to go ahead and start highlighting with our titanium white again. Hit all these edges, so load your brush up. Then you're going to hit it on the corners the best you can. And I'll hit all the edges just really bright. So like all the highlighted edges there, like for the elbow pads, basically do almost a pure run of white just to get a really high contrast there. Looks pretty dramatic on the camera, but it just looks so much better on the tabletop. pretty bright. Looks really good. Go in there a little bit more. Get in there towards the face that way, because that's a drawing piece, right? That helmet piece the most. Cool. All right, now I'm going to go to highlighting our armor, or not armor, but our gloves and clothing. I'm going to use wolf gray. It's like a very sort of lighter gray for the most part. A whole bunch of it. I'm gonna do just the clothing piece. I'm not gonna focus on the weapon right now. Then we'll go ahead and hit the gun. I'm gonna do, I haven't really picked out the color yet, but I'm gonna do like a gray, like a warm gray or dark gray. Dark warm gray. I'll try this from acrylic. Just the way it's a little bit more contrasting to the blue. So just two different materials, right? Going for. There right now. Fix the gray with the white. Those higher spots, all the little bolts and higher edges here. Perfect. Highlight of the gun there. Really good. Again, you're really wanting just this thing to pop off on the table, right? So you want it to be a little bit brighter than what you think you might want. And that took me a long time to sort of get used to that. I'm going to grab a black wash. This will sort of pull it all together. Or acrylic black wash. Use any black wash of your choice. Army Painter, Citadel, whatever. It's all sort of the same. I make my own washes sometimes too, so. Do the clothing. And dry. We'll do the same. We're gonna highlight the sky here, white, all the eye edges, using more of a stippling technique. Liking it. Good. The lens of something. And on this guy, I did forget. One down here on this leg. Wash. All right, and they're pretty much to the final stages, and then we're going to go ahead and get them on the base. All right, guys, so obviously these guys are now based. I actually went in and I painted the red on there, the red and the orange there. That's just a bright, cheap red with a white, and then that's an orange with a white. Did that off camera after I based them last night. And I was cleaned up the rims of the bases after they were based on there. But if you haven't looked at my basing or watched my basing video, I will have a link in the description. Get on there, check that basing video out if you're wanting to do more of a jungle style basing. Okay. As you guys can see, they pop really well. I'm really happy how these guys come out, for how little effort you put into them. Perfect. All right. Awesome. Well, if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment. I will reply back to your comments. My goal is to hopefully try to get one of these videos out a week. I'm not going to make any promises with that, though. But I probably will be sticking to Star Wars Legion until I get this done for Adepticon. So stay tuned if you are a Star Wars Legion guy or gal. And again, I do appreciate you tuning in. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Thanks.